Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What a beautiful morning it is. But it's windy. Windy. The weather person said it was going to be 5-mile-an-hour winds, and I beg to differ. I mean, it's just blowing like crazy. And you know why, don't you? If you've been watching my channel, you know why. Paint. Rattle Can Painting. Every time. Every time. I mean, anyway, I complain enough, don't I? My name is Jimmy. I think I mentioned that. But anyway, the last video I made on this truck, I kind of cleaned up around through here, painted this, and just to recap, kind of spritzed around in here, everything's trying to blow away. Kind of spritzed around in here. Once again, I'm wanting the truck to look original, like it could be the original paint. Or if it has been repainted, it's been done a long time ago. I'm into patina style. If you're new to the channel, I don't want perfection. I want imperfections. Slight imperfections. My goal today was to start maybe kind of dabbing a little bit of a... Well, let me give you a better example. That's not a good one. Well, like this right here. See these imperfections where it was rust, just surface rust? I was going to kind of dab a little bit of rust colored paint on here with my Q-tip and my Dixie cup. Just a little bit, not all. I'm not going to go crazy, just a little bit. See this right here? That's perfect. See this right here? This fender was black. Remember, it's a pieced together truck. That's perfect. I like that. I was going to spray over it, but I don't think I will. And if I do, I don't know. My wife, Mrs. PIB, that stands for Primer is Best. If you're wondering what that, I keep saying PIB, Primer is Best. That's what you're watching. Primer is Best. My wife is wanting me to, and I don't know if you can see it, but the paint's kind of thin. Thin in these places. And she's wanting me to paint over that. And even though I'm not crazy about the idea, but maybe you can see it. I'm trying to do things before the sun gets up, and this might be a short video. My wife and I have to run some errands today, and she has went to take our grandson to a basketball, I think it's basketball tryouts, whatever. I'm not sure. Anyway, all these little imperfections here. There's a bunch of them, and this bed used to be orange or red. Isn't that great? If you're in a patina style or you know what I'm talking about, and this is just great. Perfect. My wife, I've already got it set up for her. She went to the store yesterday and got some paint. She's going to paint these letters white where it says Chevrolet, and she's going to paint the letters back here white. And I need her to paint the see, this is great. I like all this. This is perfect. I need her to paint these letters too. And I just seen that a while ago. I wasn't paying attention. I need her to paint these letters on this truck with black. I guess black or white. I'm not really sure. I think it would be black. I don't know. My purpose today, my plans have changed somewhat. I was going to polish these bumpers a little bit. Just a little, even though they look great. I've been debating on it. I don't know if I should or not. I like that look. But I might try to make them look the best they can. I don't know if I get to it today because I've changed my mind on things. Here's my Dixie cup and Q-tip. I was going to spray some rust-colored brown paint in there and just kind of dab around just a little bit. Okay. Let me show you this first. Back in the day, car manufacturers used to like to have a grill like this one sitting in here where it looks like it's floating. No means of support. That's the look I'm going for. I'm trying to keep that tradition alive. So when we painted this, there's some overspray in here. I'm going to paint it black where it looks like the grill is floating. Got to do that on both sides. And you can kind of see the overspray. And maybe do a little touch up here and there. Like I said, maybe a little on the doors, just so my wife will be happy. You know, she's part of the team. Man, all this dust and debris flying around, it's got this truck dirty. It needs another wash job, doesn't it? But and if you are new to the channel, this might be the last video I ask y'all to do this. If you want to subscribe to the channel, Primer is Best, you're more than welcome to leave a name for this truck. It's a 66 Chevy truck sitting on a 72 C10 truck frame. A lot of modifications done on this truck. I'll tell you this again in case you are new to the channel. My buddy Tim Dixon, he's on Facebook. If you type in Gas Axe Chop Shop, he does all my metal work and plus other things too. I mean, and besides that, he's one of my best friends. And him and Angie, his wife, they're good folks. As of this video anyway, Angie's redoing the seat on my 1984 Chevy truck, Moon Pie. So, but I'm wanting to come up with a name for this truck. Now it says Picker, and Tim gave me this tag. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Tennessee. I mean, it's pretty cool. Anyway, Tim's got one of these tags on his truck, and I don't really want to copy that, so to speak. So I'm asking for name suggestions. So I've wrote Nose Picker. Could be, you could come up with a name of a, you know, Cotton Picker. You know, I don't know, Banjo Picker. You know, I think I've said that before in maybe my last video or two. But I'm wanting to come up with a name for it. Now, my wife, Mrs. PIB, does not like this name, Nose Picker. And that's kind of the reason. She's not here right now, so I can talk. I'm brave. I'm really brave right now. But she doesn't like that name, Nose Picker. But I do. I do. But if y'all don't like it, I mean, we're going to have name suggestions periodically. And oh, let me show you this too. Hang on, guys. Okay, I forgot to get set up, didn't I? I also have these tags here. This one I had on my 57 GMC truck. Man, has a cool truck. One of my favorite trucks I've ever had. And I sold it. But anyway, it says, made in Detroit by idiots. I could put that on the front of this truck. Or I could put this one here. This would be period correct for this truck. Honest Charlie. Honest Powered. This was, I got this, I was at the rod run in Pigeon Forge, and this guy was coming through the parking lot with a wrecked truck pulling a wrecked truck on the trailer. I seen that tag, and it was all beat up. Man, as you can see, it still looks pretty bad, but that's what I'm into. And I said, hey, buddy, you know, you can't hardly drive through a parking lot in Pigeon Forge because of the people, you know, walking. And I said, buddy, what do you want for that tag? And he said, I guess he was mad. I guess I caught him at the right time, so to speak. And he said, go get it. So I reached in there, climbed up in that trailer, and took that tag off real quick. And this tag has an interesting story because I used to go to a lot of cruise-ins. I don't go to cruise-ins anymore. I just don't. I've kind of got over it, I guess. I don't even go to the rod run anymore. But this guy had this on a 37 Chrysler at a cruise-in I was at, and I didn't know him. I said, buddy, what would you give me? I mean, what can I give you for this tag? I said, I'll give you $100 for it. He said, nope, it's not for sale. No, sir, it is not for sale. So, you know, I shrugged my shoulders and walked off, you know, at the cruise in. And make a long story short, it was at the rod run, the 37 Chrysler. It was a cool car, it really was. And another guy had bought it. Well, he was driving it down the 6-lane highway and was going to make a turn, and something broke on the steering. So, man, I'll tell you what, that guy was mad. And, you know, I think I even helped him push it up into the parking lot and get it parked. And I said, "Sir," I said, "what would you take for that tag on that car?" And once again, I caught him in a bad a bad mood, and he said, $20. And I whipped out $20 and got my tools and took that tag off, and so now I have them. But anyway, that's the story of these two tags. If you're wondering why I put them on vehicles, and when I sell the vehicles I don't ever keep the tags, it's because they have special meaning to me. This one Tim Dixon gave me, I'm not going to sell it. This one, these two I'm not going to sell. But getting back to the story, which tag would you think would look the best on this truck? Either one. Y'all make, if you'll like and subscribe to Primer Is Best, that's what you're watching. You're welcome to make a tag suggestion, or if you like this tag, a name suggestion. If you think Banjo Picker is good, if majority will rule. Banjo Picker, Cotton Picker. I like Cotton Picker. My grandparents and my parents, that's what they done. Picked cotton in Alabama. All my folks is from Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee. Yep, Cotton Picker would be good too, because the truck's kind of got a little bit of wide in it. Show you around the truck real quick so you can help make a name suggestion, okay? It's just an old piece together truck. And I know I'm saying the same thing over and over, but I do get new subscribers, believe it or not. It's a piece together truck that has come a long, very long way. I'm still working on it, trying to get it up to speed. With the help of my friend's GM1038, his name is Brian. That's his YouTube channel name. GM Tim 38. GM Tim 38. Brian's middle name is Tim, so that's why it's GM Tim 38 instead of GM Brian 38. It's GM Tim 38. His name is Brian. That's what everybody calls him, Brian. So anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And the wind's kind of died down a little bit, guys. I think I'm going to get that spray can of flat black, get in here and spray some of this stuff and get some of this stuff over with. So hang in there, and like I said, this might be the last time I mention the tags. Let me know what you think, and either one of them would look pretty good, I think. Made in Detroit by Idiots. I don't know if I can shine that up anymore or not. Man, that's an old tag. And this one would look good. Of course, I'd have to mount it down here. But that would be period correct for this truck, wouldn't it? It being a 66. Okay, let me go put these up and let me get started painting. I'll get back with y'all in just a few minutes, okay? Please, hang in there. Okay, guys, quite a bit of time has passed since I resumed the video here. I got this all painted black. See how it looks like the grill's just floating in midair? That's pretty cool how they designed some of this stuff, isn't it? Now this grill has been powder coated. It's not the original grill that was in this truck. My friend Waylon that works at Gas X Chop Shop, he found this at a swap meet, and he picked it up for me. I said, yeah, I'll take it. He sent me a picture of it, 2 or 3 pictures, and I wound up buying it. Is it perfect? No, there's some little dents here and there. But it's powder coated. It looks great in the truck, and I like it. Anyway, it looks like the grill's just floating in there. I just like that look. I like the designs from the 50s and 60s. Probably the best, I guess. 70s too. Of course, I love square bodies, Chevys and GMCs. I mean, they made some real nice stuff in the 70s. They still make nice stuff. Let me just say again, but today's vehicles, I just can't tell one from another. Honestly, back in the day, I could tell you exactly what something was, but not anymore. You could tell a Nash from a Plymouth, stuff like that. But oh yeah, got some spray paint and went over this a few times, just in between the wind blowing so hard, and done that. And see, what was I going to do? I decided I was just going to leave this. This is the look I'm going for. I can always repaint it. That's a good thing about Rattle Can Painting. If you don't like it, you can do it again. Somebody else paints it, you know, doing a high-end paint job. Probably going to be paying for it. I can't afford a high-end paint job, nor do I want one. I do not want one. I've had them. They're great. I've had some beautiful cars and trucks. Beautiful. I mean, they look better than new, but I just don't have no fun with them. I mean, they're a lot of fun to look at and go to cruise-ins and stuff, but, you know, if something brushes up against this old truck or whatever, it ain't nothing. I mean, I'm having fun with it, and I'm getting to do things on my own. I mean, I'm not having to hire out somebody to paint stuff. I do have to have help on mechanic work, and well, you've seen, you know, GM 1038 and his dad Charlie put the motor and transmission in. They done everything, lowered the truck, everything on this truck. Put the wood in here, which is one of the best features on this truck, I think. That and the motor. It's a 92 Chevy truck motor that runs great. It was a, let me tell you a story on that engine. If you need to subscribe to GM 1038. That way you don't miss nothing. Now, he doesn't put up videos a whole lot, but when he does, it's interesting. This motor came out of a Chevy truck, and it was a GM Goodwrench motor. You know, it was a replacement motor. So it doesn't have a whole lot of miles on it. You know, maybe 80,000 or so. I can't remember. He says in the video, maybe 80,000, less than 100,000. Truck runs great. It's got great oil pressure, and it's a 350, and I still have it 3-speed on the column. One of these days I might have to, if I still have the truck. I mean, but right now my wife wants to keep this truck for a little while. But you know, I do have people asking about it, and I don't forget who asked. But you know, one of these days I might make it automatic. Depends if I still have it. I don't know. I'm just talking right now. I'm letting the paint dry. Anyway, just letting this dry a little bit more, and I'll take that tape off, and we'll see, kind of see what it looks like. In the meantime, I'm trying not to get a whole bunch of stuff out because, like I said, this is going to be I'm just waiting for my wife to come back, which is should be pretty soon. I don't think it's going to be too long. And we got to run a bunch of errands, go to the grocery store, and blah 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 blah. You know the routine. And anyway, I got my mirror adjusted. That's something that's been bugging me. I sat in there for a long time adjusting this mirror because it wouldn't adjust it to my liking. Got that done, and I don't know, on this top I'm thinking about, you know, I sprayed brown. I'm thinking about just getting one of those sanding sponges, sanding bricks is what I call them. I got to go over this whole thing and sand it down. It's you know, I just sprayed it, and the whole truck needs to be sanded. But I'm just trying to get. I'm so tired of painting. I'd rather I'm wanting to sand it and get ready to put patina on it, and go from there. Okay, let me see what I can do with these bumpers. If I want to do anything at all, I'll play with it for a few minutes. And I'm listening to oldies but goodies. I turned it down just when the monkeys come on. I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. And I was listening to the Supremes, and they just play all kinds of good stuff. If you're not listening to oldies but goodies, I mean, it's got a good beat, get you pumped and ready to go. So with that being said, let me get ready to go do some more work. Hang in there, guys. Okay, guys, I told you it might be a short video, and sure enough it was. Had to end it abruptly. My wife came home and we had to run a bunch of errands, as I said. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching the video and watching some of the stuff that we do on this old 66 Chevy truck. Hope y'all's having a blessed day today, and I just want to say thanks. It means a lot to my wife and myself. for y'all watching and making constructive comments. Y'all have a blessed day. My name's Jimmy, and you're watching Primer Does Best on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook, Primer Does Best, Instagram, Primer Does Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. Y'all stay safe. God bless each and every one of you guys. Please like and subscribe and give me that big old thumbs up. Say bye, Miss PIB.
Bye.
See you guys later.